Broadcasting live in Orlando, Florida, in the Citrus Bowl for a massive episode of SmackDown before No Mercy. As tonight we start off with a six-man tornado tag team match featuring the Intercontinental Champion and Uncle Howdy. As tonight, ladies and gentlemen, here on SmackDown, 5 matches in total, all set. A 6-man to open the show, and then we're going to end the night with the Elimination Tables match with Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu taking on CM Punk and John Cena. Also later on tonight, the Intercontinental Championship in the women's division will be on the line as Jade Cargill will defend her title against Candice LeRae in a Falls Count Anywhere match here tonight. Not to mention Bianca Belair will be in action against Sol Ruca, and more to come. As the Fireflies emerge here tonight. Same place that held WrestleMania a couple of years ago, back in Season 7. And now tonight, here in Season 11, going on to Season 12. Uncle Howdy, who has been on a remarkable run ever since he returned and defeated Roman Reigns for the Intercontinental Championship. Uncle Howdy has yet to lose a matchup since his return. Will tonight be any different in this 6-man tornado tag as he teams up with the Judgment Day? A hot start to SmackDown here tonight. The crowd is electric. Uncle Howdy, accompanied by the Judgment Day. We're going to explain this whole scenario, how this matchup came about here tonight. JD to your left, Dominic returning to your right. The Judgment Day making their way down the aisle.
And a combined weight of 380 pounds, Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day.
So this matchup came about all because Penta and Uncle Howdy have been going at it back and forth, from face-to-face confrontations to assault with the championship. After what happened on the last episode, or recently on SmackDown, where Penta went up against Austin Theory, came out with the win, then Uncle Howdy struck him with the Intercontinental title. And then not to mention, Penta also went up against JD McDonough, and Dirty Dom tend to interfere in the match, but Penta still came out on top. So 3 oppositions targeting Penta here tonight on SmackDown. But this man has zero fear of anyone that stands in his way. Here comes Penta.
And from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
Penta, they're going to become Intercontinental Champion for the first time in his career in the WWE as he challenges Uncle Howdy at No Mercy for the Intercontinental Gold, but sadly, Penta has to get through tonight before that championship bout. Meaning, we don't know if Penta even has any friends or partners. But we are scheduled to have a 6-man tag, so who's it going to be? Oh, what a pick for Penta! The WWE Tag Team Champions! Ivar and Eric, the War Raiders!
And a combined weight of 552 pounds. The WWE Tag Team Champions, Ivar and Eric, the War Raiders.
Looks like Penta is looking to go into battle, and he has the right comrades to do it with, as he has Ivar and Eric, the men's WWE Tag Team Champions here on SmackDown. Here tonight, looking for war. 6-man tornado tag. No tags needed. Everybody in the ring, but pinfalls and or submissions can occur only inside the ring. Here we go. Welcome to SmackDown. Dominic thinking springboard. Right up the gate on the Eric with the crossbody, but Penta able to prevent the pinfall. Look at Uncle Howdy. Uncle, oh my God. Clubbing blow to the back of the neck of Ivar. Eric, Irish whip over the top by Dom. Oh, headbutt. And a super kick by Penta on the JD. Snap, suplex on the Dom by Penta, going for the cover, but JD McDonough able to prevent that. Inverted DDT there by Uncle Howdy on the Ivar. Eric now, knees onto JD McDonough. Now Uncle Howdy and Eric. No, side here, Nike slam. As Penta going around the ring, they're going to get a weapon. I mean, no disqualifications in this environment. I mean, too many superstars to keep count. No! So no doubt, no rules. JD McDonough with that inverted Hurricane Rana on the Ivar. But luckily Penta to make the save. Dirty Dom, chop brick to Eric. Oh God, he just set up the table on the outside. That could spell disaster for anybody that goes near that table. Ivar thinking doom salt. Ivar with the doom salt. And then Dom, oh what a kick right to the face of Ivar. And then a German suplex to boot. Nike slam by Uncle Howdy. Michinoku driver by Dom moments ago. Hook and a leg him. Penta able to kick out at 2. Remember, these two will meet for the IC title at No Mercy. Sister of a Kill. But Ivar able to make the save for JD right now. A second too late to prevent Ivar from Uncle Howdy potentially getting a win over Penta before No Mercy. Oh, spinning heel kick by Ivar. Headbutt by Uncle Howdy. It's the good thing about this 6-man tornado tag. One can take down the other, and then a partner is right there to save him. You see a trash bin on the outside of the table. JD McDonough with that shoulder breaker on the Penta. And then Uncle Howdy knocking down Eric in the ring. And Ivar face first off the post. A lot of action. All within this one matchup here. Penta down his fireman's carry off the apron. And now Howdy Wicked lariat. And Penta. Oh, the Mexican Destroyer on the Dom. But McDonough got him up. Fireman's Carry Sidewalk Slam. And Eric got McDonough. Sidewalk Slam. Ivar with the splash on the Dom after the Mexican Destroyer, but too much time. And Dom was able to kick out. Oh, Howdy! Launching the transmit on the Ivar, but Ivar caught him with the lariat. Penta, the gig. Penta driver on the Dom in the ring. McDonough trying to make the save, but oh, Dom able to kick out a toe there. Roll up by JD. JD got Penta. No. Ivar, I think he planted Uncle Howdy moments ago with the driver in the shoulder up at two. Poison runner by McDonough once again, and that's 5 to my Dom. Holy cow! German suplex by Penta. Oh my God! What a super kick by Dom. Bodies are flying everywhere. Swinging neckbreaker there by Dirty Dom. Oh, German suplex or Queen suplex onto the transmit, and Penta would stand to the 2. Spinning heel kick on the Uncle Howdy by Ivar. McDonough in the ring. Ivar caught him with a knee to the midsection. JD couldn't get the springboard. Hurricane rod on the Penta by Dom. Spanish fly by McDonough. The Judgment gonna steal it. Dom couldn't get it. Oh my God! Eric with the guitar to the abdomen. Once again, poison rod. Mandible claw, mandible claw. Had the mandible claw, but couldn't do much. Spear! Uncle Howdy on a tear. Dom keeping Penta at bay. Spinning heel kick by Ivar. And again. And now look at. No, over the counter. Chop block to the back of the knee. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. This is the opening match. Look at Dom in the ring. Look at Eric. Pinning predicament here, but Uncle Howdy able to save Dom there. Uncle Howdy, Sister Abigail. Sister Abigail. Oh, and Eric gave it a kick out. Oh my God, it's anyone's ball game here. Uncle Howdy, Northern Light suplex. Uncle Howdy, Ivar trying to get in there, and Howdy gets the win.
Here are your winners, the team of Uncle Howdy, Dominic Mysterio, and J.D. McDonough.
What a opening match, a 6-man tornado tag. Uncle Howdy able to get the win, momentum on his side heading towards No Mercy, where he defends against Penta for the Intercontinental title. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, our next match will be Bianca Belair taking on Sol Ruca. As tonight, the WWE Women's Champion, as you see there, making her way backstage. Bianca is here, and she's ready for action here tonight. And speaking of action, Jacob Fatu, the Samoan Werewolf, has arrived, and he will be in the main event later on, teaming up with Roman Reigns against Cena and CM Punk. You see right there, they'll be in our main event later on tonight on SmackDown. As we're back live here on SmackDown, you see Roman Reigns, the undisputed WWE Champion, arrive, and he's getting ready for that tag match later on tonight. But let's take you back to SmackDown last week, where Charlotte Flair was addressing Bianca Belair's comments regarding that Bianca is superior to Charlotte, and now Charlotte believes she has a point to prove, claiming that Bianca better have eyes in the back of her head. She's coming for the women's title. Looks like the story between Charlotte and Bianca is far from over. As here comes the EST.
Scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, the WWE Women's Champion,
Bianca Belair, a well-accomplished superstar in this universe mode, no doubt about it. Multiple-time women's world champion, not to mention a Royal Rumble winner, not to mention a former NXT women's champion. Point is, the EST has done it all. She's beaten Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam, and now tonight, back in action, taking on Sol Ruca.
There's her opponent from Honolulu, Hawaii, Sol Ruca.
As this young upstart makes her way down the aisle. Big opportunity for Sol Ruca. We've seen her in action throughout this season, take on the likes of Candice LeRae and Jade Cargill and other stars. We've seen Sol Ruca perform very well, but let's see how she fares against the top of the food chain in Bianca Belair. Remember, a big win, a decisive win over the WWE Women's Champion could do well for Sol Ruca to maybe get a title shot down the line, or maybe just at least elevate her further. Bell is swung, and here we go. Sol Ruca with the strikes to start off hot, but Bianca able to turn that around quickly. Got her here. Oh, shoulder first goes Belair. But as you can see, Sol Ruca turned that around quickly. Off the ropes, big splash there. And now, Sol Ruca crawling into the corner, maybe trying to recuperate, but then again, Belair on the attack. Backbreaker. And another one. No. Sol Ruca, big kick to the face. But now Sol, center, over the top, hanging on. Hanging on. No! Off the top rope, hung her out to dry, did Sol Ruca. And a drop kick after the series of strikes by Bianca. Now looking to go ahead and do more damage as the EST got her opponent up. Things are not looking good if you're Sol Ruca. A count of 3 by the referee. As Sol, oh! Count of 5. Got her hands on Belair. They're going to send the champion back in the ring. This may be a non-title match, but again, a big win could go a long way for Sol Ruca here. Trying to go for a right, couldn't get her. Oh, form in the face. Oh, but Sol, nice pump up with the head scissors. Very quick on her feet. Is Sol Ruca. Kick to the midsection. X-Factor. The WWE Women's Champion might be really here as Sol Ruca using her body to toss her around. Both women on the outside. Sol now. Oh, sit out jawbreaker. Shades of Jeff Hardy almost. My God. Look at that. Romero special. But Belair able to escape out of the hole. And now the EST got Sol Ruca. Oh my God. I was prepared for a German suplex. He turned into a back suplex instead. Oh, the power slam. Series of offense onto the opponent. Oh, by the EST. Trying to maybe send a message or looking to showcase why she is the WWE Women's Champion. Referee on a count of 6 here. As Belair busted open and all. See on her face. Right across the forehead, count of 8. Belair taking her sweet time. Referee still counting to the count of 9. The spike being on the apron was Belair. So Ruka got her up. They're going to do more damage to the open wound. Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes and Belair caught her with the forearm. And now Belair got her up. No, Soul counters. Arm drag. And an X Factor again. Onto the open wound. And now Soul standing moonsault. Things are not looking good for the WWE Women's Champion, but no. Might have spoken too soon. Double leg takedown by Belair. Hook of the leg. 2. And still able to kick out. Able to still be in the match is Soruka. Big kick. Soul now got her. Scoop and a slam. Big kick to the face. Nice counter. Bianca was about to set her up, but Soul was able to push her off. Drop kick as well. Soruka again wants to showcase what she's all about. Springboard clothesline. I think it was a bottom rope springboard, but nonetheless able to connect. And now Soruka after that fireman's carry slam, thinking Soul Snatcher! Snatching the soul of the EST! Looking to pin the Women's Champion! And no, Belair kicked out! Soruka scrambling! Oh, and she thinking springboard! She was thinking springboard, but look at the EST able to counter! Caught her with a boot, and now a lariat, and another! And a third. Soruka hit Bianca with her best shot, and the EST is still kicking. Stomped her out in the corner. Is that enough? Hook of the leg. Has Soul had enough? 2. Because a lot of people like to overlook the limits that superstars possess. No! Like, I don't know how much I would be able to take out of that shot from Belair. And now, the KOD! The hair shot! The KOD! The ultimate kiss of no! Soruka somehow got the shoulder up! Got the arm. Belair, what's she thinking? Soruka counters with a drop kick. A drop kick to the knee. Oh, prematurely went for a truck toe hold. Belair caught her with a drop kick of her own. And now the EST. Oh! Dives off the second rope, thinking plan B. After Soruka kicked out the KOD. Belair, almost out of desperation, had to get the win there. What a battle! A wound for... Whoa! Oh wait! Charlotte! Charlotte from behind! Charlotte are gonna prove a point! Send a message! And it looks like after that battle that Bianca went through, no! Was the perfect time to strike! The Queen wants the title by any means necessary! Well, ladies and gentlemen, the action is not stopped. Coming up next, 6-man over the top for Battle Royale winner gets an Intercontinental Championship match on the next episode on SmackDown after No Mercy in Baltimore, Maryland. Live next in Orlando. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel. So back live on SmackDown, Charlotte Flair backstage, addressing her actions, claiming that if Bianca wants revenge, She wants to fight her on SmackDown after No Mercy in an Iron Woman match for the women's title. Oh my God! What a statement by Charlotte! Calling Belair's punk card. Wow! Well, ladies and gentlemen, No Mercy's coming up only in a few days from now, where McIntyre will meet Obafemi in a 2 out of 3 falls Extreme Rules match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Can Drew McIntyre get the world title back? The World Tag Team titles on the line as Guerrillas of Destiny in Tamatonga Tongaloa will take on the Usos for the World Tag Team titles in an Extreme Rules Tornado Tag Team matchup. Naomi has chosen Rhea Ripley for this opportunity to challenge her for the women's U.S. title. Now the question is, will this come back and bite Naomi in the review? As Rusev will go one-on-one with Sami Zayn in a no-holds-barred submission match. These two have been colliding for weeks, and they'll finally meet one-on-one in a submission bout. Braun Breaker one-on-one with Rey Mysterio in a ladder match for the U.S. National Championship. One-on-one apiece, who will walk out as the ultimate victor and champion. Penta challenges Uncle Howdy for the men's Intercontinental Championship. We saw Uncle Howdy get a win earlier tonight on SmackDown. Will that momentum carry him over to No Mercy? We'll find out. CM Punk is out for revenge against Jacob Fatu, who assaulted him in the parking lot many weeks ago. CM Punk, who lost to Fatu in Toronto on SmackDown, we're going to get revenge at No Mercy. After successfully defending the championship at SummerSlam, Bayley called out Nikki Cross to cash in her Money in the Bank contract, and she did, but this time it will be a casket match for the world title at No Mercy. Damian Priest will take on Finn Balor in demon form. The question is, where does this all come from? From Finn Balor's perspective, we'll find out at No Mercy. And then the main event, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, triple threat, Hell in a Cell for the undisputed title. All at No Mercy in Madison Square Garden. As we're back live here on SmackDown in Orlando, Florida, getting ready for a 6-man over the top rope battle royale. For the winner will meet the Intercontinental Champion, the winner of Penta and Uncle Howdy after No Mercy on the SmackDown in Baltimore. The winner will get that opportunity. As we got a lot of superstars at ringside in the ring, and now
representing DIY from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano!
Representing DIY, Johnny Gargano making his way towards the ring. Gargano, a well-accomplished single star to say the least, a former 2-time WWE Cruiserweight Champion. And now they're going to seek after the Intercontinental Championship. This Gargano, but so does this man who Gargano knows very well. As here comes the Nigerian Giant.
From Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 416 pounds, the Nigerian Giant.
Omos makes his way down the aisle. The last time we saw Omos is when he went up against Damian Priest in the Extreme Rules match on SmackDown many weeks ago. And now tonight, Omos in this Battle Royale. Omos, a man who's also held gold in the past, a former tag team champion, member of the Hurt Business at one point, and also a former NXT champion in this universe mode back in 2K22 when he defeated Johnny Gargano for that opportunity. Now they're going to become Intercontinental Champion, does Omos. Here we go. Whoa. Omos and Logan Paul with that uppercut moments ago to start off this battle royale. We got Ethan Page and Carmelo Hayes. Both men are going to obviously try to get back into the title hunt as well. We saw Hayes try to take out Uncle Howdy's Intercontinental Championship reign a few weeks ago in Toronto, but sadly came up short to Carmelo Hayes. So, big chance for him to get an opportunity here tonight. Ethan Page almost taunting Montez Ford. We got 2 singles, 2 tags, wrestlers, a giant, a YouTube star, a variety pack, if you will, in this battle royale. Omos are going to be the one that stands out. Obviously, Stupid has slammed Montez. Able to counter the Gargano with that leg, and drives the knee as well. Gargano, you saw him trying to wear down Omos, but Omos able to withstand all those strikes, and now headbutt. Look at Logan. Right. Not only to the abdomen, then to the face as well. Got it up on the shoulders. Fireman's carrying up. Nice counter. Oh! I don't know if that was a clothesline or an STO by Montez, but nice takedown. Oh! Countered by Ethan Page with a chop block. Gargano! DDT planet! Sends Ethan Page to the corner, does Hayes. Gargano strikes to the abdomen. Downstairs goes Montez. Omos. Powerbomb position. What's he thinking? If we're going to powerbomb to the outside, we've seen people do that in matches. That could be a possibility, but Ford was able to counter. Gargano got Logan on the ropes. But Logan able to escape. Look at Omos. Oh my God! A grip to the face and just slammed him. Nice counter. Neck to Logan. And then chopped down by Omos. Head scissors by Gargano. So much going on. Bodies everywhere in the 6-man. Over the top with Battle Royale. Starting off with a 6-man tornado tag, and now a Battle Royale where it's every man for himself. A variety of an episode of SmackDown, to say the least. A match quality, I would say. A 6-man tag. We'll have 2 singles matches. A tag team elimination tables match in our main event. A 6-man Battle Royale as we go. Ford is on the ropes. Gargano chop to the chest of Ethan Page off the ropes. Ford Steve with a drop kick. And now Hayes in the corner. Logan neckbreaker on Omos. Nice drop kick by Hayes. But Omos with an elbow. Now look at Logan getting abdomen shots onto the big man. Ethan Page, let's take that by Ford. Ethan Page, what's he thinking? Oh, this is bad news for Gargano! Power slam up the second rope. And a Montez Ford going for a ride with a choke slam. Gargano and Montez Ford, the first one gone, and so is Gargano. Tag team wrestlers have been eliminated out of this Battle Royale. Montez Ford representing the Street Profits, and Gargano representing DIY, both gone, and now we're down to 4. Carmelo Hayes, Ethan Page, Logan Paul, and Owens. Logan Paul going to work on the right leg of Ethan Page. Big splash as well. Yeah. Agility by Logan Paul being displayed, and same goes for Hayes with that moonsault, the springboard. Ethan able to counter Logan, the Logan counter Ethan right there as well. Kicking the midsection downstairs. Oh God. Omos thinking, let's ride! Obviously incorporate the move from The Undertaker after his numerous battles in the past from Omos. Oh, Scorpion death drop by Ethan Page. And now Ethan over the top, and Ethan able to get his legs up. Able to get the boot up to Logan's face. able to counter, sends him in the corner now. They're the only two standing out of this battle royale. It's Omos now, looking to intervene. Got him up. Logan! What a lariat! Inverted DDT once again by Ethan. Logan Paul sends him over the top, or gets him over the top by Hayes. Hayes eliminates Logan Paul!
Has been eliminated.
We are down to 3. The YouTube star is gone. We're down to Ethan Page, Carmelo Hayes, and Omos! As now Hayes got Page in the corner. Man, he defeated on SmackDown a few weeks ago. Ethan Page, I'm sure, has not forgotten that. Would love to get payback against Carmelo. Now on the apron. But now Ethan Page looking to strike. Ooh, taunting. Looks like he's taunting Omos. Well, that's not good. The boot to the head, but wait, look at this! Twisted grin! Twisted grin onto the Nigerian Giant. Omos sent over. Bump! Punt kick! Ethan Page has gone! Ethan Page eliminates Omos! Carmelo Hayes scooping a slam. Hayes up top. Thinking nothing but nets. Leg drop, axe kick to the back of the neck. Ethan Page able to kick Omos out of the Battle Royale. And Ethan Page gets eliminated. Hayes is your #1 contender for the men's Intercontinental Championship.
Here's your winner, Carmelo Hayes.
Who is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title? The man in the ring. Him, Carmelo Hayes, is the one to going to battle to Baltimore to challenge Uncle Howdy or Penta for the men's Intercontinental title. Oh my. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the women's Intercontinental title on the line in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Jade Cargill versus Candice LeRae.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
You just saw the challenger moments ago, prepping and preparing, mentally and physically, for this Falls Count Anywhere match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And here comes Candice LeRae. Candice wrestling was able to earn herself this opportunity here tonight after winning a triple threat match on the last episode of SmackDown. Defeated Jordan Grace and Julia on the last episode in Providence, Rhode Island. Able to make Jordan Grace submit for the first time in her SmackDown career. And now tonight, after earning herself that opportunity to Candice LeRae, she's looking to again challenge Jade Cargill. We've seen Jade Cargill and Candice LeRae go at each other's throats for months. We've seen them in action in Hammerstein on SmackDown. We've seen them in action numerous times, and now they meet again. As the Women's Intercontinental Champion makes her way. As the champion is primed and ready to go. As Jade Cargill been reigning as WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion since WrestleMania, when she won the title after defeating Laura Valkyria after the championship was reintroduced into Universe mode. But Jade Cargill as a champion has been reigning ever since she defeated Laura Valkyria in the rematch on an episode of SmackDown during the road to WrestleMania. Then Jade Cargill defeated Lyra once again at WrestleMania in an Iron Woman match, won the championship, and has defended the championship against Julia, against Jordan Grace, and still nobody has been able to touch the Storm. And now it's Candice LeRae's turn. Will it be Candice LeRae to dethrone Jade Cargill tonight?
Introducing the challenger from Riverside, California, Candice LeRae. And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Jade Cargill.
Live in Orlando, Florida in the Citrus Bowl. Candice LeRae, the challenger for Jade Cargill's Women's Intercontinental Championship. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? False count anywhere. Here we go. Big right after right. That's the bell is rung. Candice LeRae in deep trouble. What the? A destroyer by Jade right up the gate. Right up the gate with a destroyer. Holy. Would not have expected that out of the champion at all. Oh my God, what a spear! A monstrous spear to start the match. Hook of the leg as well, the 2 count. Holy, LeRae was caught in midair almost. But that's how devastating the spear was. As Jade Cargill, a strong start for a strong woman. Irish whip, sends her up the ropes. Prematurely went for a chop. Able to duck under, leapfrog after. Lariat! Oh! As Jade now drops the knee, but realizes no disqualifications. False count anywhere. Look at her bring, who she thinks. Oh wait, LeRae! Crossbody! Jade trying to hit her with the trash can, but I guess it went over LeRae, and Candice launched herself with a crossbody afterwards. And here we go. Candice LeRae now feels that she might have Jade right where she wants. Damage. Trying to take out the right knee, did LeRae. And now Candice creating separation momentarily, maybe just showcasing her level of dominance, sending Jade across ringside. Now got the champion right where she wanted. And LeRae, set top. Charles Robinson trying to get into the best position on the outside, but Jade able to kick out. Big opportunity for Candice LeRae on a special night like tonight. Here in the Citrus Bowl in the stadium here, we had Raw. Raw had MetLife Stadium about 2 episodes ago. So now, tonight here in Orlando. I'm sure the final boss had something to do with it, but nonetheless, they're gonna do it big here tonight. Oh my God! You saw Candice LeRae had something in mind, and then Jade was able to counter, able to overpower LeRae in a lariat now. And now just sending it across ringside. Candice in a bad spot to say the least. As Jade uppercut to the back of the dome. And then, attacking that left knee. And now Jade Cargill Talking some trash to her adversary. But now they're going to get back in the ring. Only they get the trash can, but thought twice about it. Maybe thought about it again, but now LeRae looking to try to direct traffic. Elbow to the abdomen. Irish from up the rope, stucks it. Runs into the trash can, preventing that from happening. Drop kick! Thinking double foot. Jay got out the way. Thinking pounce, but no! Couldn't get it. And now Candice thinking no. Nice counter by Jade Cargill. And now, Candice LeRae's in deep trouble. Cheated. Face first. Down she goes. No, shoulder for two. Candice LeRae withstands it. Able to dodge the pump kick. Poison Rana! Candice Wrestling's coming alive. But Jade Cargill. The Storm. Wait a minute. Candice looking to run in the Storm. Wicked stepsister. Candice can do it. Candice can beat Jade to win the Intercontinental title. And Jade Cargill refuses to quit. Jade Cargill returning to Florida, her home state, as a champion after she returned to WWE back in season 10 at Night of Champions in Florida, where she won the television title. She returned that night and won the title. Returns to Florida as a champion. Not looking to let Candice LeRae play spoiler. Elbow right to the abdomen. And now, Jade Cargill. Setting up LeRae. Sends her off the ropes. Ducks it. Lariat. These two going back and forth. I'm surprised weapons are barely used in this match. But Jade Cargill looking to show that she is the damn weapon! As Candice LeRae, no doubt, has been jaded! As Jade Cargill retains the Intercontinental title.
Winner, and still the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Jade Cargill.
What a match and what a title defense for the Storm and Jade Cargill. Live in our next premium live event will be WWE 2K25's No Mercy, featuring both Raw and SmackDown brands in Madison Square Garden in New York City. You don't want to miss superstars from both Raw and SmackDown showcasing No Mercy. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the gloves are off. It's time for our main event. Elimination Tables match. CM Punk and John Cena takes on Jacob Fatu and the Undisputed Champion, Roman Reigns. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this man is looking to become the Undisputed Champion at No Mercy inside Hell in the Cell.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. Introducing first, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the greatest of all time,
John Cena started this whole thing with Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Right when Roman won the WWE Championship, Cena let it be known that he wants to be the first one to get an opportunity. And then Randy Orton entered the picture, making it a triple threat for No Mercy. it's funny that John Cena teams up with the man who prevented Cena himself from winning the WWE Championship on 2 occasions. His tag partner tonight in CM Punk. Once rivals, allies tonight here in Orlando. No doubt the state of Florida means a lot to Cena and Punk, who opened WrestleMania, the biggest WrestleMania of all time in 2K22.
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
CM Punk has his issues with Jacob Fatu. It started when Jacob Fatu attacked him backstage. We didn't know who it was at first. Punk came out on SummerSlam and called out the assailant. Then came out Jacob Fatu. Then afterwards, the SmackDown after SummerSlam only 2 episodes ago, where CM Punk came up short against the Samoan Werewolf. Jacob Fatu got a big win, his first win on SmackDown, but a massive win against CM Punk, a former WWE champion who was champion within this season alone. So some are asking why? Why are they fighting again? Because CM Punk is unrelenting. But then again, so is the Samoan Werewolf. Here comes Jacob Fatu.
From Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
You can never really know what goes through the mind of one Jacob Fatu. You never really know what's going through that man's mind, whether in a competitive space or even in a personal setting where he views you as a target. You don't know what goes through that man's mind. He may be an upstart in the WWE within this season, but not an upstart in the game. No doubt about it. A former MLW World Heavyweight Champion in Jacob Fatu, a man who's done his rounds in the independent scene. Now looking to make it big here on the WWE stage. His second match here on SmackDown in an elimination tables match. As here comes the OTC! The man who was able to realize his destiny. A man who went from Raw to SmackDown, won the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania, then won a gauntlet match to earn himself a shot at SummerSlam, and now Roman Reigns stands before you, reigning and defending undisputed WWE Champion. So indeed, Roman Reigns is the head of the table. You want to talk about well-accomplished superstars? You are looking at a singles Grand Slam champion.
And from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
the OTC, a man who's held the WWE, the World, the Universal top titles in the WWE over the last decade of this series. A man who's held the US and Intercontinental Championships. A man who's main evented WrestleMania against his own blood in the biggest show of the year. A well-accomplished man in Roman Reigns. A man who's held the undisputed title for 1 year and a half. From winning it from The Undertaker to beating The Rock the following year, to beating Brock Lesnar the following month, to then losing the title at SummerSlam to Seth Rollins. We've told that story numerous times here on SmackDown. But that's the story of Roman Reigns in this universe mode over the last decade. Reigns has been a dominant figure, no doubt about it. When you think dominant champions in this series, that man right there is top 3. He's had 2 dominant reigns with 2 championships. He's the head of the table for a reason. He's the man that people pay to see, and tonight, Roman Reigns and Fatu will be taking on Cena and Punk. Here we go! Look at CM Punk, springboard, lariat on the Fatu as Reigns takes out Cena moments ago with that neckbreaker, but Punk with a neckbreaker of its own. Handspring, and Fatu was aiming for Cena, but Cena went after Reigns, got him! Sidewalk slam by Cena. High knee by Punk. Again, a tables match, so this is a elimination style, meaning that the only way to win is that it doesn't matter if it's a collective or individually. You gotta put your opponent through a table, and you gotta be the only one standing to win. For example, if Chica Fatu is able to put Cena and Punk through the table, Fatu, whether Reigns is eliminated or not, wins the matchup. Reigns setting up Cena for a drive-by! Fatu, you saw him go for that Samoan drop, but Punk was able to counter. No doubt Fatu was looking to aim for the table. A unique matchup for a unique night like tonight here on SmackDown. As Cena, Michinoku driver. Look at Punk, Anaconda Vice on the outside. But the Fatu with the knees able to fight out. Cena gets sent over the top. Reigns now. Bad intentions by the champion. Back suplex onto the apron. And no doubt Reigns looking to inflict punishment for how Cena interrupted his celebration of winning the championship at SummerSlam. That's Cena, nice counter, and then the elbow. Was able to turn that around quickly, did Cena. But now Punk, able to send his adversary and Jacob Fatu back in the ring. Oof. Big shot right to the abdomen, kicked in the midsection now, downstairs, got him up, powerbomb position. But Punk, able to avoid. Reigns with a spear. But luckily, pinfalls do not mean a damn thing in this match. You gotta put your opponent through a table as Punk gets planted with a suplex. And now Fatu sets up the table. Cena and Punk on the outside. Fatu measuring Cena. Reigns got Punk, but Punk counters, and Fatu with a lariat on the Cena. And now Punk set by the barricade. Fatu measuring Cena. Superman punch on the Punk! My God! With precision, Roman landed that. Spear! Punk avoided the kendo stick and got hit with a spear instead. And now Reigns has Cena. Headbutt right to the back of the neck. knowing Cena and his neck issues in the past. Reigns are going to take advantage. Oh, Fatu with a lariat, and Reigns with a power bomb on the Cena. My God. Despite the Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns being relatives, wait a minute, Punk going to sleep on the Roman Reigns. No doubt Punk able to send a message to Roman, the undisputed champion, that Punk looking to have his rematch down the line. But right now, has his eyes set on Fatu. As Punk sent him right onto the barricade. Cena dropping the fist on the Reigns. Punk back in the ring. Sends Fatu to the corner. High knee. Lariat. Vintage Punk high knee to the lariat. Setting up the table. Cena, you saw him thinking AA. But Punk, no wait, Cena now. Oh, better the back Saito. CM Punk, I think he's eyeing down Jacob Fatu at ringside as Cena sends Reigns back in the ring. Reigns! Connected with a spear. Cena with a trash can lid. Chasing after Fatu. But Jacob, it would prevent that from happening. Look at Reigns. He got Punk. Punk's in trouble. Power bomb through the table. Cena's all alone. Punk's been eliminated. Roman Reigns lifted up Punk for a deadlift powerbomb and instead got planted through a table. Cena, hack Nelson neckbreaker on the outside of Fatu, and a Hurricane Rana to Roman Reigns, and a monkey flip. Cena's grasping at Strong's hair. Reigns with a Superman punch to the open wound. John Cena, you reap what you sow, and tonight, the undisputed champion, connecting with a spear, getting revenge after what happened at SummerSlam. And not only that, Reigns could also send a message to Randy Orton. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, speaking of Randy, looks like Randy Orton is watching this matchup. As Jacob Fatu, oh my God, what a chair across the skull of Cena. Not to mention he's busted open. But nice to know that Randy Orton is obviously paying attention to his opponents in this matchup at No Mercy. Randy Orton watching Reigns and Cena. Obviously, adversaries in this elimination tables match. It's Fatu! What a Rikishi driver on the Reigns. Reigns and Jacob just ganging up on Cena. Oh! Like a double Uranagi slam. Right when Jacob holds Cena, that's when Reigns strikes and oh my God, again, just slamming him onto the canvas. And now Cena gets sent into the corner. These two are just beating the hell out of Cena. And then, oh my God, to the open wound. You gotta be kidding me. That's how ruthless the Anoa'i family is. Fatu off the ropes. Oh my God, super kick. Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. Cena trying to fight. Elbow. But Reigns right there. Sent him to the table. Elbow. Cena catches Reigns, but now Fatu. Oh, Fatu slams Cena. Oh my God. Wait, Cena. Oh, but Fatu counters. Jacob, what's he thinking? Oh my God. What the no? No! Attitude adjustment for Fatu on the Cena through the table!
Here are your winners, the team of Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns.
Fatu and Reigns come up with a massive win tonight. We'll see you at No Mercy. Good night, everybody.